Cardi B just showed up to Paris Fashion Week looking like she stepped out of a 1960s movie. And the price tag on this single outfit will make your jaw drop. In this video, we are breaking down every detail of Cardi B's retro lavender look from Paris Fashion Week. We have the designer name, the exact cost of every piece, the styling secrets, and the one accessory that turned this from a fashion statement into a cultural moment. By the end of this video, you will know exactly why this outfit is being called Cardi B's best fashion moment of 2026, including the detail about the designer that nobody saw coming. But first, let us rewind to where this look began. Before we get to the outfit, you need to understand why Cardi B showing up to Paris Fashion Week is never just about the clothes. Cardi B has become one of the most influential figures in fashion over the past decade. From her early days as a reality TV star on Love and Hip Hop New York, to her current status as a Grammy-winning rapper and fashion icon, she has consistently used fashion as a form of self-expression and cultural commentary. Her looks are not just outfits, they are statements. Cardi B's relationship with high fashion began in earnest in 2018, when she attended her first Met Gala wearing a custom Moschino gown designed by Jeremy Scott. The look was bold, dramatic, and instantly iconic. Since then, she has become a fixture at major fashion events, sitting front row at shows for Balenciaga, Schiaparelli, and Mugler. Designers compete to dress her, knowing that a Cardi B endorsement can make or break a collection. But Cardi B's fashion influence extends far beyond the runway. She has a documented history of making high fashion accessible to her fans. When she wears a designer piece, searches for that brand spike dramatically. When she posts about a new collection on Instagram, sales increase. She is not just a consumer of fashion, she is a driver of it. Paris Fashion Week is the most important event on the fashion calendar. It is where the world's top designers showcase their latest collections. And it is where the industry's most powerful players gather to set trends for the upcoming season. For a celebrity to make an impact at Paris Fashion Week, they need to do more than just wear a nice dress. They need to create a moment. Cardi B has a history of creating moments. At the 2019 Grammy Awards, she wore a vintage Thierry Mugler gown that became one of the most talked about red carpet looks of the decade. At the 2023 Met Gala, she wore a custom Richard Quinn gown covered in pearls that weighed over 20 pounds. Each of these looks was carefully planned, meticulously executed, and designed to generate maximum impact. But here is where things take a turn nobody expected. So what exactly did she wear? The details of this look are more stunning than the photos let on. Cardi B arrived at the Schiaparelli show during Paris Fashion Week wearing a custom lavender ensemble that paid homage to 1960s mod fashion while incorporating modern couture techniques. The look was designed by Daniel Roseberry, the creative director of Schiaparelli, who has become known for his surrealist approach to fashion. The centerpiece of the outfit was a structured lavender coat with exaggerated shoulders and a nipped-in waist. The coat was constructed from a custom-dyed silk wool blend and featured hand-embroidered gold buttons shaped like Schiaparelli's signature keyhole motif. The coat alone reportedly took over 300 hours to create, with a team of artisans working around the clock to ensure every detail was perfect. Underneath the coat, Cardi B wore a matching lavender mini dress with a high neckline and long sleeves. The dress was made from the same silk wool blend as the coat and featured subtle embroidery along the hemline. The silhouette was deliberately retro, a nod to the mod styles of the 1960s. But the construction was pure 2026 couture. The accessories were equally carefully chosen. Cardi B wore a pair of lavender leather gloves that extended past her elbows, a Schiaparelli signature that has become one of the brand's most recognizable design elements. The gloves were hand-stitched and featured gold embroidery that matched the buttons on the coat. She also wore a pair of lavender suede pumps with gold heels, custom-made for her by a team of Italian cobblers. The most talked about accessory, however, was her handbag. Cardi B carried a miniature lavender top handle bag shaped like a vintage telephone, a surrealist reference that Schiaparelli has used in previous collections. The bag was made from the same leather as the gloves and featured a gold receiver that actually detached from the base. It was playful, unexpected, and quintessentially Schiaparelli. Her hair was styled in a sleek, high ponytail with a lavender ribbon woven through it, another nod to 1960s fashion. Her makeup featured a soft lavender eyeshadow that matched the outfit, paired with a nude lip and perfectly sculpted brows. The overall effect was cohesive, deliberate, and instantly iconic. The total cost of the outfit has been estimated at over $150,000. The coat alone is valued at approximately $75,000, the dress at $35,000, the gloves at $15,000, the shoes at $12,000, and the handbag at $8,000. These are couture prices, the kind of numbers that reflect not just the materials but the hundreds of hours of labor that went into creating each piece. And then came the detail that changed everything. The internet had a lot to say about this look, but one reaction stood out above all the rest. Within minutes of Cardi B stepping out of her car at the Schiaparelli show, social media exploded. The hashtag number Cardi B Paris began trending worldwide, with millions of users sharing photos and videos of the look. But even the negative reactions generated engagement, with fans rushing to defend the look, and the conversation keeping Cardi B's name at the top of fashion news for days. But the post that got the most attention came from someone nobody expected. So what happens now? The answer might surprise you. Fashion experts are already predicting that Cardi B's lavender look will have a significant impact on upcoming trends. The use of lavender as a statement color has been growing in popularity over the past few seasons, but this look is expected to push the trend into mainstream fashion. Several major retailers have already reported an increase in searches for lavender coats, lavender dresses, and vintage-inspired fashion since the photos from Paris Fashion Week were released. The telephone handbag is also expected to become a major trend. Schiaparelli has a history of creating surrealist accessories that become cult favorites, and the telephone bag is already being called the next it bag. Several fashion insiders have reported that the bag has a waiting list of over 500 people, despite its $8,000 price tag. Knockoff versions are already appearing on fast fashion websites, and the trend is expected to trickle down to mainstream retailers within the next few months. Cardi B's next public appearance is scheduled for the MTV Video Music Awards in August 2026. Fashion watchers are already wondering if she will continue the lavender trend or pivot to something completely different. Given her track record, the safe bet is that she will surprise everyone with something nobody saw coming. But sources close to her styling team say that she is considering a return to her signature bold colors and dramatic silhouettes for the VMAs. The financial impact on Schiaparelli is also worth noting. Since Cardi B wore the lavender look, searches for the brand have increased by over 400%. The brand's social media following has grown by over 200,000 in the past week, and several of the pieces from the collection that Cardi B's look was drawn from have sold out. Daniel Roseberry has reportedly received multiple requests from other celebrities who want custom pieces inspired by Cardi B's look. There is also speculation about whether Cardi B might collaborate with Schiaparelli on a capsule collection. While nothing has been confirmed, sources close to both Cardi B and the brand say that conversations have taken place. Cardi and Daniel have a great creative relationship, one source said. They respect each other, and they push each other to be bolder. A collaboration would make sense for both of them. And if our sources are right, this is only the beginning. Cardi B did not just wear a $150,000 outfit to Paris Fashion Week. She proved that fashion is not about the price tag. It is about the story you tell. And the story she told in lavender and gold is one that the fashion world will be talking about for years.